Good day. I hope everybody had a great weekend. We are back at it again. Phil here from Harris Automotive. We got a 2009 Mercedes-Benz SL 550 that we are starting to do the tandem pump, which is the power steering pump and suspension pump combined. It's a tandem pump. Let me show you what's involved. Okay, to start, we have both of our reservoirs removed, which mount right here. Next, we're going to get the fan and this upper radiator hose out the way, and that's going to give us access to get our belt and the front bolts for our pump off. Next up, coming up. All right, we're in the middle of this job here. We have our fan removed. We have our serpentine belt removed. We have our two front bolts removed for our tandem pump. And the reason why we're removing the Freon is because you look right here. Let me see if I can go down here. See this bolt right here? Let me see. See this bolt right here? That bolt is hitting this AC line and we can't take it out. So we're going to remove this AC line. That's why we're getting the Freon removed. All right, so here we go. We have the compressor out, the tandem pump removed. Let me show you the bolts we're going after. This one right here was the one bolt was looking at that the AC line was blocking. But we had to move the AC line to get to this nut right here. There's a nut that goes on the stud. We had to get that removed. Come back tomorrow for part 2. All right, here we go. It's part 2 of the Mercedes-Benz SL 550 with the tandem pump replacement. We have our new power steering tandem pump here. We're going to get this thing installed. Okay, we have our pump mounted back in the car. We have our AC line on, and we're actually pulling vacuum on the AC system. Now, if you look right here, you can see we have the jack right there. We have this engine actually jacked up. Will make it easier for us to access the bolts back here. Okay, part 2 is part 2-ing. As you can see, we have our pulley back on for our tandem pump. We have a serpentine belt and everything back together. Power steering line on. Let's keep moving. Let's get these reservoirs in. Okay, we are rolling downhill now. We are filled with fluid here. We have our pump back installed. Our AC system is charged. Next step is bleeding the system and calibrating it. Come back for the next part. We'll see you in the AM. Okay, we have the last and final chapter of the Mercedes-Benz SL 550 that will replace a tandem pump due to it was leaking. We have the vehicle in rodeo mode to bleed the suspension. Let me show you what that means. Okay, so here we go with our rodeo. We're actually bleeding the suspension. It's kind of just rolling and pitching. It does this through our diagnostic equipment. After you do a tandem pump or strut on any of these Mercedes-Benz with the SBC suspension, ABC suspension, sorry, active body control, this is what you have to do. So we're going to get this thing wrapped up. It'll run this for about another 5 minutes, and then we'll check the fluid level, and I'll show you that then. That's it. Now, how you check this fluid level, you see this lower end of this dipstick right here? You have a line right there, and this fluid is filled. It's filled because at its highest position. Filled. Hit that button and lower it down. All right, now we are at our lowest position, and that fluid level should be at that point right there. We're going to add a little bit of fluid, and we're going to get this car out of here. And that's how you check the fluid on a vehicle that has ABC, active body control suspension. Thanks for watching.